The 68,000 hectare Muskrat River watershed, and particularly Muskrat Lake in Renfrew County, Ontario, is experiencing serious water pollution problems. Muskrat Lake has very high nutrient levels, with total phosphorus concentrations averaging around 40 micrograms per liter, twice the acceptable provincial standard. Muskrat Lake is the most polluted lake of its size in Ontario. Excessive nutrients are causing severe blue-green algae blooms every summer. These algae blooms are degrading fisheries for cold water species such as lake trout, decreasing property values, and impacting tourism and development. Algonquin College in the Ottawa Valley is located in Pembroke, Ontario, where the Muskrat River discharges into the Ottawa River. Algonquin College is leading a 10-month project to examine water quality in Muskrat Lake and its tributaries such as the Snake River. Farm and Food Care Ontario is funding this project under its Water Adaptation Management and Quality Initiative. The Ottawa River Institute is a volunteer participant in this project, together with other agencies and organizations listed at the end of this video clip. Algonquin College students and volunteer participants are collecting water quality samples at 27 sites in the watershed every 2 weeks between April and October 2014. Today, June 16th, we're with Ottawa River Institute board members John Almstedt and Ole Hendrickson on Mink Creek and the Snake River, where 8 of the sites are being sampled by canoe. I'm Cheryl Keach, coordinator for the Ottawa River Institute. So these drains, are they typically flowing in the early spring, or they flow after a rain, or is it both? Spring.
Spring and some after a rain, yeah. And that's the first of many that we'll see. And they were even running the last 2 weeks ago when it had been so dry. We saw maybe half of them, John, would you say? We're still delivering fair amounts of water off the field.
There's about 20.
And we keep seeing more and more as the water level drops. We see ones that were previously under the water line and now become exposed. So you can't get a count at any one time. And the ones that are higher up now, you can't hardly even see because they're dry and they're covered over with grass and stuff. Here there's quite a bit of flow, so I'm just rinsing the bottles out. And then I'll be sure to grab the sample above where there might have been any disturbance from my rinsing activities.
And you collect a total of 4 at each site?
Yeah, 4 at each site.
And meanwhile, John is recording temperature.
Temperature, cloud cover, day, time.
At each site, I guess, or
At each site, yeah.
and once these are collected, they get sent to.
They get sent to the Ministry of Environment for processing. And there's one more thing we need to do. This conductivity meter also measures water temperature and pH. We were amazed at how much the water temperature had gone up between our 2 previous samples. Here.
No, it's deep.
So this drain is a municipal drain?
Yeah, this is the north municipal drain.
North Tributary.
North Tributary municipal drain. Oldest one of all the drains. Supposedly, I think it's 1918, maybe 14.
And there you can see soybean plants. You know, there's no buffer whatsoever.
The engineer's report adopted prior to construction of these municipal drains specify that a 5-meter vegetated buffer strip should be retained on either side of the drain. This would help to stabilize the banks, which are largely composed of highly erodible Leda clay deposited some 10,000 years ago during melting of the Laurentian ice sheet. Okay.
Back in the 60s, there was a debate between the M&R and the farmers about the fate of the marsh that's upstream from here. The M&R thought, why not let's put in a dam, we'll flood the whole area and turn it into a big waterfowl breeding area, good for duck hunters. And And they had a proposal to do just that, to dam this whole marsh and create a shallow water body that would be great habitat for ducks. In the late 60s, at the same time, some of the farmers started saying it's time to drain this area and create more agricultural land. And proposals went in under something called ARDA. It was an agricultural program. Both the M&R and the farmers applied. And the M&R was quite upset. They said if this drain, one farmer's allowed to drain, then all his neighbors are going to start draining and the whole area is going to get drained. So they were appealing to their management in Queens Park, please give us some money because we can buy up some of the land here and turn it in, build our dam and turn it into a shallow water body. But they didn't get their money and the farmers did, and that's where we are today basically. So we're